very proud of you guys. And I hope you guys always remain child-free. This is not a world that you should be bringing a child into. And I wish I could go back in time sometimes, because I'm so sad that I have to subjugate Shamarki to the cruelty of this world. And I subjugated him to the biggest threats, which is existence. That one day he's going to have to live and acknowledge that one day he's going to have to die, and every heartbreak that he's going to have to experience because of me, and every bullying that he's going to have to experience because of me, and every hard day that he's going to have to experience because of me. And it was all because what? And now I subjugated him to this prison, this hell that is life. I will never subjugate another child to a dunya land. Are you crazy? Oh shit, where are my mods? Mods, you guys know I don't like to say Walahis. Can you guys get them out of here, please? I don't have time to do conversations with the intellectually disabled. I'm sorry for okay? With an intellectual disability with a teen, and then your parents didn't put you guys in special needs classes. But what you're not going to do is come to my lab and then force me to do free intellectual labor. If you don't understand the conversation we're having, that's fine, but you will get blocked. Yes, the highest act of motherhood is to not reproduce. You are a mother, subhanAllah. Okay, show us your motherhood by raising other kids. Please don't have kids, guys. Please do not have kids. Every day I sit down and I wonder, why did my mom ever have me? There is not a day that goes by that I don't wish I was just an egg that did not fertilize and just died in my mom's womb. Every day I saw Kawahana, oh my God, I could have just been period blood. You know what's so crazy, guys? These people are so lost in the matrix. They love being here. They love being here because they haven't lived life. When you live life, you get tired of being here. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. You guys are still in the matrix. You guys still have things to look forward to. The white picket fence, the wedding, going to the Bahamas, having the kids, you know what I mean? People celebrating you. That's all a part of the program. You're still indoctrinated by the program. You're still a slave to capitalism. Yeah, once you unplug from the matrix, it gets very boring and you do not want to be here. And you sit down like, damn, I can't believe out of all the things I could have become, my mom turned me into a human being. Well, yes, guys, somebody said, we're here, so we might as well live life to the fullest. Yes. When I left the fold of Islam, I fell into deep, deep, deep nihilism, right? And the only way I was able to get out of nihilism was through absurdism. So yes, I know that I'm here, and I'm just going to make the best with what I have. You know what I mean? YOLO. But I will never subjugate another child, another being, to being here. I'm not going to glorify life. I'm not going to glorify existence. You are stuck in an imprisonment. We are all captives, and we cannot break free from our captivity, and we have to act like we are okay with it. This is worse than hell. If there was a hell, this is it. This is the good place. This reminds me of that show, The Good Place, Walahi. Babe, did you heat up my coffee for me? Babe. Yes, I do actually believe in assisted unaliving. I heard in Canada, it's going to come next year. They're going to start. I'm tired of people trying to gaslight us into, like, we know we're here, right? But we don't have to enjoy being here. I will never enjoy being here because I am a soul trapped in a meat bag. I am not a human being. I am a soul having a human experience. And now I'm forced to operate in a world that's majority NPC characters. And it's boring because I see a lot of things on a soul level. And then I have to sit here and play the game. And I don't want to play the game. And every time I say I don't want to play the game, I get doxxed, or I get threatened, or people come for my life. So it's like if I try to break the rules of the game and say I actually don't want to be involved with the game, I get in trouble. You know what I mean? I'm glad you like your life, but stop proving the bean soup theory correct. Okay? If you like your life, that's great. Nobody here said we hated our lives. We're talking about existence. We're talking about existing. Okay? Thank you very much. It's so crazy, guys, because honestly, look how indoctrinated we are. Look at this, okay? You get born into the world. You never asked to be here. Then your parents get to pick your whole life for you. Your culture, your religion. You have to sit there and now have identities that you have to defend without your consent, by the way, right? Then from the age of 4, you're put into junior kindergarten. 5, you're in senior kindergarten. 6, you're in grade 1. You're in school from grade 1 to grade 12. Right? They're programming you in school. Then they're preparing you for university, where you also get programmed for another 4 years. Then let's say you do a master's of 2 years and then post-grad. So let's just say that's 8 years right there after, right? So that's 20 years of education. Then you have to be a part of somebody else's dream or somebody else's quote-unquote corporation in order to validate your existence. In order to prove your worthiness of being here, you have to brag, right, about being a part of upkeeping another man's dream and another man's imagination. And every day you get told that working those 8 hours at another man's dream for another man's imagination is supposed to make you this valuable person. And they tell you to stay there till you are 65 years old. And only then are you allowed to retire. And by the time you're at 65, they have stressed you out so much that you don't even want to go travel. What is there to see at 65? And they tell you that we are supposed to enjoy this. We are literal robots in a simulation being told that we just have to do this. What would be your ideal alternative to what you just so eloquently described? Number 1, as human beings, we were never meant to be living in the life that we live in right now. Okay? Patriarchy and everything that came with the patriarchy, capitalism, organized religion, has only been here for the past 10 years. We have been here for 350 million, I think, the Homo sapiens. 250 to 300,000. Was it 1,000 or million? Anyways, somebody else fact check me. But anyways, we have been surviving on this earth a lot longer before capitalism, before we created civilizations and industries and societies and dogma and this and that. And look how much damage we have caused the ecosystem in the last 10,000 years. We are animals who refuse to be what we are, which is animals. Every other animal, every other being on earth is living amongst their natural fitra. We are the only ones that are living as fucking robots. You should not be stuck in a cubicle for 8 hours a day and then be in your home for the rest. We are meant to be outside. We are meant to be in nature. They cut down all the trees and only plant male plants. Because the environment is what causes us to get sick. The environment, the food, why? Because Big Pharma. The more people get sick, the more Big Pharma gets money. Everything to them is about capitalism. At a very young age, they program you that one day a prince in shining armor is going to come and he's going to marry you and he's going to love you. So as a kid, you go around falling in love with these story tales and these whoop-de-whoop-de-woos, and then you keep dating boys when you're younger, and then you get traumatized, and then one day you're just like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to therapy. Capitalism. Boom. They made a buck. They tell your parents, oh yeah, we're opening the borders, let all the immigrants in. They strategically put your parents in low-income communities, right, with half-assed people, because what their goal is, if we bring all these immigrants in, it's okay if 80% of them are bad. As long as we have 20% of them who are going to produce another 20%, then it'll be 40%, then 60%. As long as we get workers, because to them it's all about being foot soldiers to the system. They want us to be so disconnected with existence that their robotic way of life is the only way. You have people bragging about being employed. Okay, you work for a corporation. I'm proud of you, I guess. I'm glad some guy's dream made you value yourself. You get paid pennies compared to what your CEO gets paid. You do know that, right? You are a slave. Every time I hear somebody try to talk about, I'm employed, what is this? I'm just like, do you know how indoctrinated you have to be in the system where they convince you that your oppression is something you need to brag about? You are employed, but the most you're ever going to make is what, $28 to $32? And you're doing all the heavy work compared to the people at the top who get paid that in milliseconds? Be so expeditiously for real. They've convinced you to find your value in working for their systems. And they tell you to be proud about it. That's why I will never get a job. I will always, always, always be in education. I will be a long-term academic. I will use the government benefit to constantly go back to school and get another degree. I will never work for a corporation. Never. Never. Or whatever money I make will be put in a savings account. And that's about it. I will never work for another corporation. I will never be convinced that in order for me to enjoy my existence on earth, I need to dedicate my life to another man's dream until I'm 65 years old, and only then am I allowed to enjoy existing. 65 years old, my back hurts, bitch. There's nothing to fucking enjoy. I'm old. I can't dance in public. I can't scream on top of cars at 65. People are going to look at me like, who's this crazy grandmother who's on a car screaming? They want to suck the youth out of us and convince us that working for them is something we need to be proud of. No, I'm a Marxist to the T. I don't give a shit about capitalism, and I don't care for corporations. If anything, eat the rich and steal from them too. I will never care. We'll never care. Because let me tell you something. Morality is very much intersubjective. Morality does not exist objectively. And when we came out of those bushes and we said we were going to be civilized, we created rules and regulations. But it seems like the people at the top are not following the rules and regulations, so why should I? You think laws exist? Laws do not exist. They're social constructs that we've created. Okay? Narcissism is only bad because we live in a controlled society. Actually, a lot of our ancestors were probably narcissists, and that's why they survived. Yeah, a lot of traits are deemed bad now, like ADHD. ADHD used to be the reason why niggas got this far. But because they're putting us in environments that are not conducive to our genetics, they're making us seem like we have a fault. No, we don't have a fault. You just created an environment that is not conducive to my genetics. The system is the problem, not you. And they know that they can do whatever they want because guess what, guys? Even though I'm sitting here and I'm complaining to you guys, I know for a fact that we will never do anything about it. That's why I no longer care about what country gets pewed and who gets pewed. At the end of the day, they will do whatever they want to us because they know we will never revolt. And that's why I say existence is hell because we are stuck in purgatory. Yeah, you see all the Epstein files. Wow, that's great. Are we going to do anything about it? No. Are any of the men involved ever going to go to jail for it? No. They teach you not to break the law, that people who break the law go to jail. No, poor people who break the law go to jail. If you break the law, you go to jail because you're a peasant and you're poor. I always told you guys, I have told you guys, the rich and the poor are never living the same lives. The rich's laws are not the same as the poor man's laws. The rich man's religion is not the same as your religion. All of your scholars have been bought out. Every last one of them. All of your scholars have been bought out. All of your scholars are footnotes to these people to continuously dumb you down, to tell you not to get a Western education, to tell you that this world is nothing but a prison for you, to constantly make you nihilistic so that you don't do anything about it, or to make you just not feel. And they live their best life, exactly. Not just Sheikh Fawzan, all of them. All of them. And you know why I stopped caring? Because at the end of the day, are we ever going to change it? No. So I've become very much, as long as it's not happening to me, I don't care, and that's what they want. They wanted us to ultimately become apathetic. They wanted to create so much trauma, so much division, so much bull, so much hate amongst us that it gets to a point now where I say, as long as it's not happening to me, I don't care. And that's the sad reality. They're going to increase prices of Hajj and Umrah to fund their future early plans. Exactly. Not only are they desensitizing us, they're making us more anti-intellectual. Every one of my oppositions and my opponents are not as well versed and as educated as I am. That is a problem. That is a problem. All the people who get blocked from my lives, who do not like me, are not as educated as I am. And that is truly a problem. Because I promise you, if you even had a quarter of the knowledge that I have in my head, you would not be fighting me. You would recognize that there are bigger fishes to fry and bigger systems at play, which is why I don't bother myself looking for fights and looking for beef. I don't go around bullying people. I don't go around looking for problems because I understand that there are way bigger problems at play, way bigger systems at play. I don't even have time to care to go look for, like, even these books that people have with me, wallahi guys, people think, oh, you know, she's just so nonchalant, she doesn't care. I promise you, I am so, like, light years ahead of this bullshit that me getting canceled for being a lesbian or me being canceled for sucking a dildo is the worst of my fucking worries. With where our governments are going, and where they're trying to take us in the next 5 to 7 years, I promise you, when people even open rooms about me, trying to cancel me off of things like that, I just know that you're about to be a part of the people that are going to be left behind. Deadass. And that's why I don't really care. What they were doing on that island, the eugenics that they had involved with Harvard, the billionaires are trying to depopulate the living out of us. It didn't work with the food that they were giving us because we fought back. Shout out to the millennials. You know what I mean? For putting us all on vegan food and, you know what I mean, let's stop eating so much junk food, whatever. Then they tried COVID. It still didn't work. They tried religious wars. It didn't work. They keep trying to make us take each other out in the masses, and it's not working. So when I see little Bulk, I'm just like, bro, like, these niggas don't really know what's going on outside. Nigga, go outside and touch some fucking grass. Go outside and touch some fucking grass. Elon Musk is making brain chips so he could power technology off of our brain energy. I don't think you guys understand. This nigga said, fuck solo power, fuck all other types of power. Let's start using brain power. And you niggas are busy talking about a bitch who put a dildo on a fridge 7 years ago. We got bigger fish to fry. On the homies. What happened in Minnesota with the Somali community is their way of testing to see how many people still listen to the government. I need you guys to understand that. What happened in Minnesota was their way of trying to see how many people still trust and believe in the government. And you guys are busy fighting bitches over, she said this about the demon. Nigga, they are literally trying to get rid of you guys in real time. On the homies. Dead ass. I've always said this, left wing, right wing, they will always be the same bird. It will always be the same bird. It don't matter who you vote for. It is the same eagle. And that's why I said existence, the more you know, wallahi, that's why they say ignorance is bliss. You can only truly enjoy life when you are ignorant. The more you read, the more you educate yourself, the more you see the parallels the more you see the things that are happening, the war on womanhood, and why they've been having this war on us through religion, through culture. It's because at our core, women are not submissive. Women do not bend the knee. You have to psychologically MK Ultra. You have to MK Ultra us into submission. The world is only going through shit because the women have been psychologically in the ass and told that men are better than them, that they need to listen to men. I will never, ever accept that an yes, I'm a bioessentialist. I will tell you right now, an XY chromosome will never amount to me. You are a genetic mutation. Point blank, period. Everything wrong with the world will always lead back to a man. Everything good in the world will always lead back to a man who stole from a woman. They steal our inventions, they steal our technologies, they steal our talking points, and then sell it back to us and deny us spaces, because a man can only thrive when a woman is shackled. A man can only thrive when a woman is shackled. That's why they have always had a war against us. Whether it's through religion, whether it's through culture, whether it's through laws, they always want to convince us that we are less than them. Because the only way a man can get ahead of you is if he physically holds you down. A man is nothing without a woman. Nothing without a woman. Matter of fact, being around a man, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I love my partner. Dead ass. But I would not wish marriage on anybody. Because sometimes I sit here and I'm just like, why the fuck am I even cooking for him? You're a man. Why are you even touching me? You're a man. I feel like I'm betraying womanhood by sleeping with the opposition. And it's true. I am betraying the sisterhood. But I will make sure that this XY chromosome is on our side. Because we need allies. Okay? We need allies. We need allies. We need a couple of them with the quotas so we can get them in a dagati kalam. It is that deep. It is that deep. I will always be that deep. No, but guys, I hate everything they taught us about womanhood. I'll tell you right now, I'm not affectionate. I don't care to be affectionate for a man. I will come to my man whenever I want affection, and I will leave whenever I don't want affection. Point blank, period. I don't try to perform. I don't care. If I see something dirty and I want to clean it, I'll clean it. If I don't, I'll let it pile. If I want to hug you, I'll hug you. If I don't want to hug you, I'm not going to hug you. I will speak exactly how I want to speak to you. If you speak to me, I will. There's no, oh, people are watching, people, that's your man, how could you talk to him like that? I don't care. Why is my man putting himself in a predicament to be spoken to like that? Have you ever asked that question? What if he wants a hug? Do I want to receive a hug? Just because he wants a hug doesn't mean I have to give him a hug. I give a hug at my time when I want to give a hug. Because let me tell you something. Being with a man is a prison sentence. I'm sorry. I will never sit here and glorify having a husband. I will not. I will tell you guys every single day. I love him, yes, but being with him is a prison sentence. It is. The amount of emotional labor, physical labor, mental labor that you have to go through as a woman to love a man, I'm going to tell you right now. You have to... Why do you think I don't... Wallahi, if Hassan was to come to me today and say, I'm leaving you, I would say, okay. Okay. I'll be dead ass serious. I would not care. I love him, yes. But if I get left, I don't care. Wallahi. because I get to go back to not being told, I want a hug. I miss you. You haven't given me attention today. You have to do at it too much when you're with a man. You have to acknowledge their existence. You gotta talk to them. You gotta entertain them. You gotta sleep with them. And rub their backs and shit. It's a full-time job. And he doesn't even pay me for it. Yeah. So trust me, the day Hassan says, I'm leaving you, I will throw a party. I need to blink 3 times, 5 times. Yes, save me, help me. Wallahi, guys, I don't think you understand. Well, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I love him, but like, damn. Being with a man is hard. And they convinced us that all of this was like something we should like and aspire for? No! Oh! Wallahi, sometimes I'll be in bed with Hassan and I'm like doom scrolling and I have this under me, right? And I'm just doom scrolling and he'll come and he'll put his hand over me and I'm just like, oh! What do you want? Can I just doom scroll? Like, why can I just exist? Why do they always have to touch us? Why? Why do I always have to get touched? Can I not be touched? Can I just sit here? He's sticking his tongue at me. Yes, he is, guys. I tell him this every day. I tell him I am captive. I am captive. Trust me, you have to let your man know that you do not care if he leaves you. A lot of you bitches, y'all be doing the absolute most because you're afraid to get left. Trust me when I say, I'm just there like, so do you want to break up? No. Oh, okay. You don't want to break up? You're not tired of me? You're not sick of me? Okay. Yeah, I don't hate you. I just hate XY chromosomes. I hate the way that you're wired. It's not you per se. It's just your genetic coding that I don't like. It's nothing personal, Dave. It's nothing personal. Like, you as a person, you're great. You know what I mean? It's just your genetic default isn't. So, like, that's what I have an issue with. When you don't care, they don't want to leave. They ask you to go everywhere with them. Bro, he comes to me. He sits in the toilet with me. I'm on the toilet. There's blood on my period diaper. Guess who's there? Hassan. Do you need help? No. Oh, babe, I don't need help. I'm in the kitchen. I get out the bed. I'm in the kitchen. I turn around. He's right there. Why the fuck did you get out the bed? I already did that. It is real love, and I understand it. But the way I see my relationship with Hassan and why I know we're gonna last is because I don't view him like the way I view it is like him and Shamarki are just my dependents. And I told him this. I said, listen, you and Shamarki are just my dependents. Sabahat. I just look at them both and I'm just like, when I'm done with this one, I have to go to this one. When I'm done with this one, I have to come to this one. I'm like, and then they make us sit here and act like this is something we should aspire to be. No! If I'm not sitting there and emotionally validating my son and telling him how awesome he is and how beautiful he is and how amazing he is, then I have to come to my partner and I have to tell my partner, you're awesome, you're amazing, I believe in you, I'm so proud of you, babe, just know that. I am drained. If I had neither, I'd be rubbing my clit and eating popcorn. Okay? Is he a child? No, but that's how relationships are. You validate your partner. He validates you. Do you not hear word of affirmations? Are you guys trying to get married to your ops? Hold on. Tell your partner you love him and you're proud of him when he does something to be proud about. Delete to him for not being a good assistant. No, I love Hassan because Hassan loves me down. Let me tell you guys something. One thing Hassan will do is always have my back and make me feel safe. And that's why I love my man. On the homies. One thing he will do is figure it out. Another thing he will do is stand on it. Yes, that's my wife, and what about it? And what about it? You need a man who's not afraid to tell other men, fuck you. And I don't care about your opinion. You need a man who's willing to stand on business. And that's what Hassan does. Hassan's not afraid to tell people, I don't care. And that's why I love my man. But just because I found a good man who sticks up for me does not mean we're going to glorify all men. A lot of these men ain't shit. And also, guys, you have to, like, prep them. They're like dogs. They're like baby puppies. So you have to, like, house train them. You know what I mean? You just walk around with, like, a stick and beat their asses. And then they do something wrong. I tell Hassan, turn around. Better be a couple. I tell him, sleep Sabaka. Yeah, today he's in the room. You guys can't see him because last night I kind of like and I think I gave him like 2 black eyes. So while he's like healing from the black eyes, you guys can't see him. You know what I mean? So yes, I beat him. You have to beat your man. Why would you not beat an XY chromosome? They are just. What point of defective did you guys not understand? Why do you think men wake up one day and just unalive their wives? They are defective in nature. Their genetic coding, their sequence is off. So you must always lay down the law. Never let your man get too comfortable. Who are you talking to? Anya! You never know. One thing Hassan knows, I will never be better than him. He knows this. He knows not to piss me off for one reason only, because he knows what you do to me, I will do back to you, and wallahi not case. So joke. The reason why a lot of your niggas try you guys is because you guys be forgiving these niggas. No. If it pisses me off, you're losing points. Everything that I do is because you've given me something. I'm like a vending machine. You have to put something in to get something out. You piss me off, guess what? My wifey duties are on a hold. I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not talking to you, your dick's not getting sucked, I'm not cuddling you, I'm not even responding to you. I will be like the chair in this house. Me and the chair and that and the light were the same. Yeah, I am an object. Whenever you fix up and you start treating me like my husband would treat me, that's when the wife comes back. And I'm very particular with what I say. I say, yeah, well, this doesn't seem like the actions of a man who loves me. You gotta let them know. Because they'll try to hit you with the, sorry, babe, you know I love you. Huh? No, I don't know you love me, because what you're doing right now is not the actions of a man who loves me. I know the actions of a man who loves me, and right now you're gaslighting me, because clearly this would not be the actions of a man who loves me. Are you trying to tell me that this is the way a man who loves me would treat me? Yeah, you gotta be very specific, and you gotta stand on it. Don't let nothing slide. Always make everything an issue. Always make everything an issue. Never let anything slide. And never tell them anything through words. Men don't listen to words, they listen to actions. Revoke your access. When he does something wrong, it's not enough that you just sit there and you scream at him. Ah! That shit goes through one ear and goes through the other. You revoke your access. I revoke my access. Don't touch me. Do not talk to me. Boom. I don't care if he's talking. It's as if I don't even hear him. I know how to block a nigga out. I grew up in a very loud household. I literally tell Hassan all the time, I can't control you, but I can control myself and what I allow access towards me. So. No, literally. I can't control your actions, and I will never tell a man how to love me. I will never teach you how to love me. That's not my job. What I will do is control my love for you, because that's what I can control. I can control the privileges that you have, the access to me that you have. I can revoke that. And that's what you guys need to start doing. Stop writing niggas paragraph. Start acting accordingly. When he starts treating you like a man who loves you, you give him the benefits of that action. Ain't no tree coming from a seed soil. You think trees just pop out of nowhere? Takes hard work and dedication. He better be planting those seeds and he better be watering them, or else there ain't no fruits and ain't nothing gonna grow. Point blank, period. Yeah. It's not about a woman acting distant. I think everybody is naturally attracted to people who know their worth, and oftentimes avoidant people, because avoidance is an insecurity attachment, avoidant people are very good at masking or mirroring actions of confidence. And a lot of you guys think that the avoidant men that you guys are chasing, right, are men who just know they don't know their worth. They're whores. They're whores. They don't know their worth. They don't know their worth. It's just that they know that you're going to always be there when he's beneath the block. You're being treated that way because you chose to be treated that way. And that's just a hard pill for a lot of women to swallow. Instead of saying, why does he always do this? You need to start using words like, why do I allow this to happen to me? I never say, why did you do this to me? I always say, what have I done to make this man think that he can treat me like that? Clearly, I must have done something or said something that made you believe that you could do that to me. So I need to know what it is. And then I change it. I will never take a man back who betrays me. Are you crazy? I'm autistic. Once you lie to me and I find you in a lie, oh, we're done. I can never trust you after that. I don't care. I do not care. I'm so sorry, but my brain will always go back to patterns. People are an accumulation of patterns. Okay? It's not enough for you to apologize and say words. I don't care. I will not be with you until you've done like a year of therapy and now we have proof that you've changed that pattern. I will not sit there. Absolutely not. I'm out of there. Bye. Because my brain will never allow me to forgive you. Because I'm a brain of pattern. And I know that if you could do it to me once, who's to say you won't do it again? And just lie about it. So yeah. It's usually done to check your boundaries. 100%. All men are trolls. All men are trolls, and a lot of them start off by trolling their mothers. And because their moms kiki and laugh about it and think it's cute, then when they marry us, they think that no, I'm not your mom. I will backhand you. Try that shit with me. I will backslap you the way your mom should have backslapped you. I will give you a loud ass and a deaf ass. I will give you a backhand and a front hand. I'll slap you so hard your ninth grandparent will feel it in the grave. Their ear will start to ring. Because I don't know what you thought this was. And I'm never above putting my hand on a man. Yeah. It's reflex. Sorry. My survival mechanism is to fight. Yeah, you know how people freeze, people flat? No, me, I'm a fighter. You do that shit to me, bro, I'm knocking you out. Cold. I don't care. Never cared. They want their daughters to live a good life, but their daughter-in-law to be abused. Don't even get me started. I vowed to never speak about my mother-in-law, so I will keep silent. But yes, I agree with that statement. Walahi, Somali noogu sheegtay. Somali, live goalkii ma buuxisin. shaashada naima taataabatiin. So aniga dadka live goalka ii buuxiyaan oo giftayaasha ii soo diraan oo shaashada ii garaacaan moojeta kuwaas unba aniga u hadlaa. And they speak English, so I don't know what to tell you, sissy pop. She thinks Somali is some sort of gifted language. She really does. What were we talking about before I read that comment? Okay, a little bit. Also, guys, don't ever get as disgustingly educated as I got, because once you go into that rabbit hole, bro, you're fucked. Once you get into that rabbit hole and you just see life is a series of ideologies and there's no actual thing as an objective reality and everything is just a bunch of conditioning, social conditioning, and ideologues, you will look at everything and realize why silence is golden. Too late for the mods. Yeah, no, we went through that rabbit hole. Honestly, that's why we're tired. I'm 30 years old, and if the Lord was to come to me tomorrow and say, I'm taking your soul, I would say, please do. I don't think I have it in me to continue acting like I want to be a part of this bullshit. This shit is so rigged. How we never even had a chance. I'm going to tell you that much. I look at homeless people, and I'm like, it makes sense. I look at the homeless, and I'm like, you know what? They ate. Low-key, they ate. Because dead ass, your parents are the first people whose bodies, wallahi, if the government actually cared about our well-being, the first thing every government would have done was put pressure on childbirthing. To drive a car, I need a license. Hi, Ayana Bio. To drive a car, I need a license. To become a psychologist, I need a license. To become a teacher, I need a license. To wash asses, I need a... To flip a fucking burger, I need a degree, bitch. But to bring a whole being into this world is free. We just assume that people who can give birth know how to be parents. And not only do you guys bring children into this world, but later on, you abandon them? We've been rigged from the start. We've been rigged from the start. Because they need your emotionally stunted parents to birth you guys, because some of your siblings will end up becoming criminals, and then the criminals that go to jail are also a part of the capital. They need some of your parents to give birth to the teachers, capital. Even the drug dealers, capital. Everybody on drugs, capital. It's all about capital. So we're fucked. I've been saying this, the government needs to step in and make you get a certificate to be a parent. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You need to tell me to wash somebody's photo. I need to go get a degree or a certificate. But to pop a child into this world, it's all vibes. They're letting crackheads pop kids. The moment we see you on crack, you should be sterilized. Class. The moment we see a woman on heavy drugs, vasectomies, or whatever it is, tie them tubes. Tie them tubes. Tie it. My own mother tried to unalive me. SubhanAllah, Amma yushrikun. It's not haram to delete yourself. Let me tell you right now. If Canada ever allows assisted unaliving, oh, I'm gone. Oh. I'm out of here. It's going to be two things. If Hassan and my family says, no, you need to stay, they need to pay for my existence, which means I don't need to lift a goddamn finger. You want me here, not paying rent, not paying groceries. I must be fed, and there must be a roof over my head. If not, Wallahi, billahi, tallahi, I'm not struggling to be here. I didn't ask to be here. I did not ask to be here. Dead ass. And on top of that, do you know how many chronic diseases I have? I have 2 autoimmune diseases. I am on medication that I have to take every day for the rest of my life. 3 regulated medications till the rest of my existence. And I have 2 autoimmune diseases. Simply being here is a burden. And you think the moment they allow it for mental health related issues, I'm not gonna be there? Oh, I'm there. Laura says, no, Mars, please don't, You want me to stay? Take care of me. It's in a hand. I'm gone. I refuse to take care of myself. I didn't ask to be here. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna, no, I'm not. I actually very much enjoy my life. I do. I love being here. But do I enjoy being here? No. I don't enjoy it. And then I gotta think about, it's tax return season. I gotta pay the rent. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta take care of my son. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. No. Sorry. Y'all be glamorizing this purgatory a bit too much. Too much glamorizing is happening. Too much guilt tripping too. It's a lie. I'll find you a second husband who will play. Oh, guys, I'm being dead ass serious. I'm not joking with you niggas. I'm not joking. I'm very autistic. I don't do this whole like, oh yeah, but it's like God gave it to you. And God gave it to me, and guess what? When I'm there, getting that, God wrote that was going to be my way out of here. Yeah, He writes everything. The same way He wrote that I was going to be born January 8, 1996, it's the same way He knew at that day she's going to get out of here through a needle in her day. So, some of you guys are fighting too hard to be here. And I tell the Lord every day, I'll tell you guys something. Niggas like me never die. We make it till 90. I'll tell you guys that much. People who are sick and tired of being here, ilahay amarkiis lama qaado. Dadka oo rabin meeshaan inay joogaan mujeedaa lama dilo. Dadka adduunyada jecel, kuwaas, they don't even make it. Every day I wake up, I say, again? Markaan soo kaca in the morning. Again. Again? هذا مرة ثانية لا نريد ذلك. لا أريد ذلك. I have more fun in my dreams. Every night I have a dream. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I want to go back to the dreams. So much fun over there. Even the nightmares have become fun. Sometimes you just need something. Even the nightmares that I used to hate as a child. Sis, your son needs you to be here. Think that way. Girl, I'm autistic. Xiwanka doesn't work on me. You gotta tell. I'm only here out of pure spite. My oppositions is why I'm here. It's not the love of my child or the love of my family or the love of Hassan. I'm here so a lot of you guys can never feel bad for what you guys have done to me. Because I know if I was to drop tomorrow, there'll be a bunch of, I can't believe it. Oh my God, no, I can't let you guys feel bad about what you guys did to me. I need you guys to keep doing it. So on the day of judgment, we sit there and tell the Lord, Lord, as a vulnerable adult, these people who conspired against me, they bullied me. They lied on my name. Grab them by the coochies. Did you do good deeds for the hereafter? Listen, niggas like me don't go to hell. I'll tell you that much. Niggas like me don't go to hell. You wanna know why? Because we don't do anything worthy of going to hell. The niggas who go to hell is you niggas. The niggas who lie about the truth, the munafiqs, you know what I mean? The envious, the hasad. I don't have an envious bone in my body. I just live, laugh, love. Yeah. And I'm on the spectrum. So labadii malaa'ig mar horaa la fasaxay ma garata. They're gone. They don't write anything. They don't write anything. So idinka laakiin malaa'igta wax kasta idin qoraya muujeedaa iska ilaaliya. Aniga malaa'igtayda waxaan qoraa mar horaa la fasaxay. idinkala dembi aniga igu galaya. idinkala is ilaaliya. kitaabkayga ma horaa xira. Ma qora. It's not what I think, it's what I know. It's what I know. My brain is literally, scientifically, my brain literally operates different to your brain. I have a disability. I know Somaliatiin, Muhammad Baratiin, Stupidin Batihin, but I have a literal disability. My brain is not the same as your brain. It does not operate the same way your brain does. Okay? So, with that being said, aniga dalila haysta. Maskaxdayda is very different to maskaxdaada. Adiga muujeedaa dabadaadii siibkaada le ka difaaca naarta. I heard dhagaxyaala siibka iska kiimaya meeshaas iyo mas. Siibkaada maskaas ka ilaasho. Yukintarka kaasoo khaniinin. هذا أنا مفروع القلم أهي سستر. مفروع القلم أهي. أدري أبي إذن شيء بس نحكي إني ناقص على معناها يمكن خريط. جنوني أنا أهي ما أنا بايدين شيء. ورسكي كذا بس نحكي إني ناقص على يعني اسمي alone. هذا وين؟ So أنا أسكت بالجنة. صفقة وراء مين أول محبط kids فصل كله دقيقة جرا صف ظهرنا هاي جنود كندلي ظهرنا أنا لما بينا like when we used to go on trips we all used to have something tied to us Sasa جنود نوجرا with the dad 7 years old she's big she's like an old Galilee we're all going سمعنا انتي ركلة I don't know where you guys are going, but yeah. Good luck. Good luck to Russia team. Yes. I was with the special kids. Gifted class in Kujara. Very gifted, but I was very gifted. Very gifted. Kujara, Makayara. إلا هذا الدرجة دحين سؤال كيليا. إنك ما أعرفين. Ask Hassan. والله ask Hassan. I will walk around us and just go. He says, "What's going on?" I say, "I'm spinning." Yeah. That's my only thing to do. He says, "What's going on?" محاجرة. هذا whoa. أنا وين عايش أصحتها. طلعنا هذا كسر قلة. بابو كذا دحين قلة. My body temperature when it changes from cold to warm, I go into the car and go, he says, "What's going on? Are you okay?" Yes. It's just my body temperature is changing, so I gotta scream. I didn't know I didn't see Dira actually. إلهي وحا أشيغا حبتها عفينن إلهي ما تقيامدو إيويدينا because دنبيا أنيجي ينقشان إسيجي إذي مع فكرة أنيجي ويدها مريم مو عفسة مريم وجدها تمسكينة إسكا باي مع مريم please get a cup of stama مسكا تلك أسعدان سخرة ليش أقول بس السكي أو نفقي فأنا أقول لها لا أقولها don't care أنا وراقرين أو التصدر vulnerable adult أنا أهي وراقرين أو التا MRI scan باوتا موجودة مسكح لي very different from your mistake. Just because I'm high functioning does not mean I'm not on the spectrum. Still on the spectrum. I hate when people like to say, "Oh, she uses her autism for excuse. It's not an excuse. It's the reason. You guys want me to be autistic and then act